When I logged into LinkedIn a few months ago, I started seeing a 3 week post or a month-old post trending on the top of my feed. And I'm like, what the heck is LinkedIn broken? It took me a while to realize that LinkedIn does this by design. So LinkedIn's algorithm has some clever and very sneaky tricks that it uses to decide what you want to see. So in the past few months, I've been studying LinkedIn's style of AI scoring your posts and detecting fake accounts and much, much more. I really want to pull back the curtain on how LinkedIn works behind the scenes. So I'm talking about the LinkedIn feed algorithm, how posts appear to you when you scroll your LinkedIn feed. So you're seeing the result of a multiple step AI ranking process. Let's give you a simple breakdown of what's happening behind that feed for you. First thing is initial scoring. So LinkedIn does this spam and quality check. The moment you hit post, when you post something on LinkedIn, the moment you hit post, LinkedIn's algorithm gives you a gives your content an immediate once over. Like, okay, this is what someone posted. It uses AI models to check for spam, for scam, and for policy violations. I read this content very often on sproutsocial.com. I think if you're not there, you should go take a peek in there sometimes and read some expert advice. So if your post trips the spam filter, for example, too many irrelevant tags or obvious engagement bait, if you put stuff like this, it might get hidden, or sometimes it might even just get removed. Okay, posts that look clean and legit, they're going to move forward. But anything that's sketchy, that's going to be held back for more review. So in fact, LinkedIn shared that they have a two-tiered filter, and this happens really fast. Blatant scam or spam is caught automatically, and iffy content gets sent to human moderators for a clearer look. A little about content type matching and personalization. LinkedIn does not treat all posts the same, okay? It considers what kind of content you tend to engage more with. Do you love watching more videos on LinkedIn? Okay, then you're going to likely see more videos. Always commenting on career advice kind of posts? Okay, expect more of those. The algorithm learns your preferences from your activity. Whatever you do, LinkedIn will give you more of. It shows you posts that are similar to the ones you've already interacted with. So whether you're looking up text updates a lot, or whether you engage only with images or carousels or in infographics, LinkedIn tries to match your feed to the formats and topics that you find engaging. And it does a kind of engagement prediction. Will you like it? LinkedIn already knows. Because before showing you a post, LinkedIn's machine learning models are going to predict how you're going to interact with it. Using your past behavior, the system already estimates probabilities. Like you could probably like it, you could probably comment on it, or you could probably share it, or even how long you might take to read it. I saw that on trustinsights.ai. I read content on there sometimes. So each new post will get an interest score based on the prediction that AI makes. If your algorithm thinks that you will ignore a post, it's less likely to appear in your feed. But if the algorithm is confident that you're going to love a post, say because you liked similar content before or engaged with similar content before, that post will get a higher ranking in your feed. LinkedIn is constantly guessing what's going to make a hit for you so that you can leave a comment. LinkedIn also checks your network strength. It prioritizes people that you know. Not all connections are equal, right? We know that. LinkedIn gives heavier weightage to posts that are from people that you already know, they're closer to you. LinkedIn already decides who is closer to you. Your friends, your colleagues, people that you always interact with regularly, those people. And if a connection shares something, you're likely going to see that post much before a random third degree connection post. The algorithm watches your interaction network, whose posts you are never going to miss, who messages you often, and it ranks that content for those folks for these people higher. That's why your best friend's career update outranks some distant stranger's posts. So LinkedIn itself has said something like its goal is to show you relevant updates from people who help you grow, even if that means surfacing an older and yet relevant post from a closer contact. A little bit about dwell time, which is kind of your silent like. You like it, although you didn't click on the like. Sometimes you stop by and read an entire post word to word without actually engaging with it. The algorithm notices that too, calls it dwell time. Dwell time measures how long you linger on a post. If you stop scrolling and spend some time reading or watching something, that sends a strong positive signal to LinkedIn. In fact, posts that people spend more time on get a boost in distribution. That means if a few people watch your post for a longer period of time, it gets boosted into more people's view. So, in addition to clicking like or celebrate or love or whatever, but if you pause to read an entire post, it tells LinkedIn that this was interesting. And the algorithms are just going to show that post to more number of people. Little bit of insider insight, okay? Engaging with others' content by leaving thoughtful comments. This builds relationships, improves your own visibility. That's why my LinkedIn posting parties. The more you interact with people, the more LinkedIn's algorithm is going to push your content to a wider audience. And this insight was by Ilya Sekulov. She wrote this on Hootsuite blog. So what she meant was genuine engagement is a two-way street. If you consistently comment and engage with your network's posts, your own posts rank higher for them too. Isn't that funny? That's why LinkedIn posting parties. So if you combine all these factors, initial quality filtering, personalization, content type, predicted engagement, network closeness, and dwell time, LinkedIn crafts a feature or a feed that's totally tailored to you. And it's always tweaking the mix. Okay? The VP of LinkedIn, Gyanda Sachdeva, said, our goal is to strike the balance, always showing you the most relevant updates from your network, even if we have to tweak the relevancy or the recency of the algorithm every now and then. So don't get hung up on the algorithm doing such a thing at such a time. But no, if algorithms do one thing today, tomorrow it's going to be a totally different thing. So relevance is the king on LinkedIn's feed. There's a lot more I want to talk to you about how LinkedIn does things behind the scenes. Stay tuned. My next one will be about anti-spam and content safety, how you can stay clean and stay respected and safe on the LinkedIn platform. Until then.